That cost her more than a few beatings. I was such a dummy back then. What did I know about how the world worked? I think now she wanted me to kill him. Dad was either drunk or not around. I guess he must have run with one of the raider gangs. Dad was either drunk or not around. I guess he must have run with one of the raider gangs.
This doesn't seem to be what
I never really knew what he did. Don't know why Mom was with him.
Another intact memory.
Maybe at some point in his life he wasn't a complete asshole.
There. Try that one.
I was the worst thing that ever happened to her. If she'd never met me, she'd have stayed in the hub, maybe hooked up with someone who didn't kill people for a living. Probably been happier than she was with me. Almost certainly lived longer. The thing about happiness is you only know you had it when it's gone. I mean, you may think to yourself that you're happy, but whatever made me think that a guy like me should have a daughter?
I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
No, I never deserved her. Not for 1 second.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you?
I found another memory to try. I'll connect you.
Mind if we sit down?
Suit yourself. There was always a job for someone like me. Didn't matter what it was. Didn't matter who I was supposed to kill. I don't remember much from that time. It all kinda
We seem to be getting
blends
closer.
together.
Try this next one.
It was almost always a bar, though. That's universal.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
I finally ended up in the Commonwealth. You heard all sorts of rumors about the first synths weren't all that impressive. You heard all sorts of rumors about the I finally ended up in the Commonwealth. I kinda ran out of road. Plus, I'd come to terms with life.
One of these has got to tell us something.
I wasn't gonna be stupid enough to
We're
get
running
mixed
out
up
of
with
range.
caring about other people again.
Ah, there's one that looks
It was
mostly
just
intact.
me.
Connecting now.
Override initiated. Cryogenic stasis suspended.
The eggheads never liked taking.
All computers are still working. That's good. Checking through the logs. Hopefully it's all...
Just find it.
Pod C6. Down the hall near the end.
I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I'm not saying I never knew why we didn't just I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid.
I found another intact
I'm not saying I
memory.
haven't done it, but
Whenever you're ready.
I never liked to. And yeah,
Is that your son?
wasn't my
supposed to be a
idea
very
to settle
recent
down
memory.
with the kid in the middle of Diamond
Good
City.
news, I think.
I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid. Like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long. It wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid. This whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's. Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up. glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I was now the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth. If they needed something done, they came to me. The eggheads never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate. I never knew why we didn't just refreeze. Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving him alive. I understood that kind of revenge. The eggheads never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like me. But they needed me, and I made sure they knew it. So, you're with the Institute. I wanted to see for myself if you really existed.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I could see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B-748, initiate.
Systems offline. Shutting down.
Impressive. We may have something to talk about after all.
It's okay. One of these days, you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is...
The new breed of synths could easily pass as human. Some of them did. But the coursers, they weren't built to blend in. They were killing machines, pure and simple. Smarter, stronger, and faster than almost any real human. I'm just glad they were always on my side. Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready.
Man City nästa igen.
I'll have a look.
Halfway sit down there.
I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
Am I okay?
I don't know.
Are you seeing anything bad?
Don't be alarmed, but I honestly don't know what to look for. As I said before, this is uncharted territory. But your neural and physiological readings have returned to normal. From a medical standpoint, you're fine. Are you ready to talk?
Mm-hmm.
No, they didn't.
We got what we needed. The Institute uses
You
teleportation
just said
to
it
get
was
in and out.
nil-nil.
Yes. Their greatest secret has finally been
Man
revealed.
City, what's it?
That only leads to more questions. How does it work? Where do we go next?
Liverpool back down to
What do
10.
you think we should do?
Let me think. What about that memory
And you're a
involving
six.
Virgil, the rogue Institute scientist?
What to the right?
I like it.
The memory said the
Why? What makes the glowing sea so dangerous?
The name says it all. Radiation. So much that nothing there could possibly live. Nothing pleasant. Navigating radioactive hazards is nothing new. But the glowing sea can kill a man in seconds. That's why it doesn't make sense. Virgil fleeing into that hell. The exposure alone.
If we need to find Virgil, then I'm going after him.
If you're going to go, be prepared. You'll need some way to combat the radiation there. It's called the glowing...
How do I fight that much radiation, Doctor?
There are chemical compounds. Rad-X, Radaway. You'd need as much as you could carry. Maybe more. A sealed environment suit would be
there's
great.
Pokemon for you.
Or maybe one of those suits of power armor.
I'll put it on for you.
I'll find a way to get through the rads. Don't
Shucks,
worry.
Good luck. And be safe. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Remove the implant.
Right, no, let's get tits out for the lads. Hey.
What do you mean I'm feeling so? Okay. That's his pace.
Pate. Is he brother?